you? Okay, well, shoot. It's not letting the turn. Okay, there we go. Hi, guys. How are you doing? May have to just hold the thing after all. Okay, I'm on here. Can you not hear me? I saw that you were. I saw Maggie. There she is. Yeah, I'm here. How are you guys? Yeah, I was a few minutes late. I'm sorry that I was a few minutes late, guys. It is a busy morning already. My husband is driving. We have some errands to run today. So there is that. We are stopping at the post office and mailing a bill. Yeah. I have a mount in my for my phone in the car, but it wasn't letting the camera be at the right angle for me. So there we go. How are you guys doing? Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't think I hit the mute button. Oh, come on now. Silly seatbelt. You don't want to get out of bed? Oh, are you feeling poorly, Maggie? Good morning, Jamie. How are you? Okay, we need to go to the bank. Just tired, I guess. Well, we've got a little bit of sun peeking through today, but it's mainly a very cloudy day. So I thought we were going to get some rain. So I told my husband, let's get these errands done this morning before we do get any rain. But maybe we are not getting any rain after all. But for those of you who are watching this as a replay later on and are expecting the cruising through the holidays, that's what this live stream is all about. I'm just in a busy day today, so we're having to do this on the road. But today is day 15 of FlyLady's Cruising Through the Holidays. As a disclaimer, I am not getting any kind of commission or sponsorship or anything from her. I simply love this system and have done it for many, many years. You're finally beginning to feel better? Well, that's wonderful, Jamie. And I'm talking to some of my friends here on the chat. So great. Anyway, get back to what we were doing. Today, day 50. Can you believe it is day 15? We are halfway through this cruising through the holidays. We're halfway to Thanksgiving, guys. Can you believe it? Where is the time going? And I've already apart from the daily mess that happens in the kitchen, my kitchen is pretty well ready. My refrigerator is ready to receive all of those goodies that I'm going to be preparing here in the next couple of weeks. Yesterday we talked about our menu, and I spent some time writing out my grocery list, and we will be going to the grocery store, but I'll probably be doing that right after the stream, but we're on our way to do things like that. We also talked a little bit about the budget, but that's what we are talking about today. FlyLady wants us to stay on top of our budget all throughout this cruise because we want to stay within our means. We don't want to wait until the first of the new year and be all stressed out because we spent too much money buying for the gifts, waiting too late to buy the food, and so we have to pay the enormous prices that stores will mark up things because it's last minute, because we waited till last minute. We're doing things a little bit at a time right now so that we can be prepared for the holidays and not feel stressed out. What do you guys think about that? How are you guys doing on your journey? Okay.
Let me go through the regular window.
Then just go through the ATM. I got my sheet right here. I can't reach it though.
Here.
Oh, it's a little bit of an unorthodox live stream, I know. Oh, you guys, are we still coming through? Well, hello there, beautiful lady. How are you? See that sheet right down there? That's what I want to take out. Yeah, I just dropped it. How are you doing, bestie? We're on the road today because we have quite a few errands to run this morning. It looked like we were going to be getting some rain, and I wanted to get those things done before the rain came. But it looks like the sun is trying to peek out again. So I'm probably worried about nothing now, but oh well, it's good to get things done and out of the way early on anyway. Oh, my thing wasn't moving. One day at a time, working on getting organized. Yep, it takes time. Yeah, we need to give ourselves enough grace when we have those days that we just don't feel like doing them or we just are sick. What?
Make sure I did it right.
Okay. But then doing a little bit at a time. A little bit is better than nothing at all. Okay. Well, my husband's driving. I'm not driving today. My husband's driving, and so, all right, great. Thank you. So we got our cash spending. Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to put you down for just a minute. I know the roof of my car is atrocious. It's an old car and it's falling apart. There we go. Got my money in my wallet. Let's see. Let me catch up more on the chat. Good morning, Chrissy. Oh, I didn't see that. You were there. Good morning, Cece. Please don't apologize. I just want to make sure I was not missing. Nope, you're not missing. Just a little bit delayed. Because the reason, and I'll tell you, the reason why I was a little bit late starting the stream was my husband needed his prescription refilled. However, the pharmacy does not open until 9 o'clock. And I used to be able to call ahead of time, even after hours, and just leave a message and say, this is the medicine that needs to be refilled and all that. That feature isn't even available anymore. So I have to wait till 9 o'clock in order to get their automated voice messaging system thing to leave my message. So I'm like, okay. As soon as 9 o'clock hit on my phone, I dialed, went straight through, got it ordered, and then I tried to start this live stream as quickly as I could. But that's the reason why I'm a little delayed today. You're delayed. I was doing dishes and started taco meat. Ooh, we had tacos again last night. Well, it was like taco skillet. Everything was kind of all cooked up in the skillet. And I made some rice separately, and we love that. Hello, Jamie. How are you feeling? Yeah, feeling a little better. I'm doing good. Thank you. Max gave me that flu, but besides that, I'm working. LOL. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you got sick, Chrissy. Yeah, I hope it passes soon. Max, what a stinker. Well, that's kids for you. The kids are like flu magnets. They pick up everything at school and then they come bring it home and give it to us. Yeah, I am kind of cruising today. Yep, yep, yep. But we wanted to get these errands run today. Now, like I said, today is budget day, so I worked my budget this morning. We went to the bank just now. I showed you that we got our cash for our spending for this week. Some of it is for our savings challenge. Chris, I want to get the Christmas savings challenge completed this week or this next week, because I want to take all that money I've saved in that and start getting everything, the other last minute things that I need for Christmas. And I've got all this money that's been sitting in my binder. I haven't been able to access it because it's in a savings challenge. Yeah, yeah. We're praying for everyone to feel better, and yeah. I can't even speak. It's so weird. We're driving around, and of course the neighbors are driving past me on the highway. They could see I've got my camera up or my cell phone up, and you know, vlogging in public is or vlogging in public is still rather weird for me. But anyway, we're working our budget. We're staying within our budget so that we're stress free for this holiday season. And I showed you guys um, my my plan for Thanksgiving that I found from years ago, where every day was divided up into, this is what I'm going to make on this day, this is what I'm going to make on this next day, I'm going to prep the vegetables this day, I'm going to mix up the stuffing this day. All those, I found that the other day, and I'm so looking forward to the week before Thanksgiving when all of the little bits and pieces of the meal starts coming together. Right now we're just going to pick up the ingredients and stuff. Now right now we're heading over to Walmart. We're just getting ready to pull in. My husband's going to go in and get the things there, so I'm going to stay in the car while he is going in to get those things, because I've mentioned this before. I don't like going into Walmart anymore, or especially our Walmart, because last year they moved everything around in the entire store, and so I can't find anything anymore. And so I'd just rather get on my Walmart app, only order what I know we need, so then I am not squirreled around walking through the store and looking at everything and wasting so much time. We are going to the mail tomorrow, so I hope to find some Christmas gifts. I don't know. I haven't looked to see where it's at now. I'll have to look up the number off stream later and let you know. Okay. Oh my gosh. Can we pull over there? It's right. Yeah. Gary decided to park right there next to right where the sun is shining right in my face. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even see what's going on. Okay. Yay for team player Gary. Oh, yeah. He's going to run in there and get the few things that we need at Walmart, so then I don't have to go in. If you use the app in the store, you can search what aisle things are on. That's true. That is true. But I'd rather not be in Walmart, because then I get squirreled. I'm like a squirrel within Walmart. Something shiny and flashy or whatever will always catch my eye and distract me from my mission, and then I'm in there for an hour and a half. I've wasted all that time and probably have picked up things that I shouldn't pick up and bought things that I shouldn't have bought. So I just know my limitations, and it's like Walmart is one of those places that I can do without going inside. I find alternatives. What's that? Girl, I said mail, but we will check that too. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. When I say mail, I think of, I mean, that type of stuff gets, I think of it all mail. I don't think of it as a special package. I just think of it all mail. Sorry. I understand totally. Yeah. Yep. What is that? Get out of the way. I had this little dot that was like right over top of chat, and it's like I can't read around it. Okay. So, well, and I guess what else to say? The video for today that is linked down in the description, so that I refer to, it's FlyLady's video from like 17 years ago. I mean, yes, it might be old, but it's still relevant. Whoops. It's still relevant. I'm going to turn this way so the sun's behind me. Oh, I love grocery pickup and delivery. Yeah, I don't. Our ruler now has delivery through DoorDash, but I'm reluctant to do that yet. If it's an absolute emergency, it's like if it's like really bad weather, and I really need something, then I might utilize that. But I don't know. But at least now we have a grocery delivery option at least available in our town, which is good for some of those who can't get out. Anyway, the video that I refer to down in the description, FlyLady's video for day 17 of cruising through the holidays, is it talks about the budget, staying within our budget, but then she also mentions something about alternatives to um, gift giving, which is something we kind of touched on the other day, or yeah, I think it was yesterday, or what day was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. It was, instead of giving, gifts to family, maybe get together with your family and come up with an option of, instead of giving gifts to one another, let's maybe pool our resources a little bit from everybody and let's donate it to some kind of a charity or something like that, so that other people can benefit from our blessing. We are blessed from day to day, and we can share that blessing with others in a way. And I like that way she put that, or I think she put it that way. I don't know. We have Instacart. Yeah, we don't have Instacart here in our town yet. We have in-store prices for several of our stores locally instead of the markup they usually have. Yeah. See, I'm worried about with DoorDash. They always add a fee onto DoorDash. So I don't know if I want to do that yet. But I'm capable to go into the grocery store. So, but I'm glad that it's available for you, because I know sometimes you have it difficult, especially if you're caring for your granddaughter and you're tied up, or you're caring for your husband and you can't leave to go get to the groceries. Having that option to have the groceries delivered to your home is a great option. But yeah, I like FlyLady's idea about donating to some sort of a charity, as a family, and I maybe talked about that a little bit, how so many communities here on YouTube, different channels who are going out and helping others, their own community that they have will organize some kind of a fundraiser, a GoFundMe or something, and help others. It's like the gift that keeps on giving, paying it forward and such. If you have DoorDash subscription, you get some special coupons that bring the cost down. Yes, I know. I just don't know if I want to keep spending for the subscription. Do I use DoorDash enough to do that? Is it really worth my while? But then when I do order DoorDash and I add that extra fee, maybe it is worth the while. it's just trying to find some kind of discipline, like self-discipline to keep from ordering on DoorDash. That's one of my goals. I was thinking about what my word for 2026 should be. I know in the past it was positivity, um, organizing, or habits, things like that. I'm thinking my word for the upcoming new year should be balance. Excuse me. Should be balance. I really desire to find some kind of balance in all of the areas of health that I share with you guys here on my channel. And I think this past year I've really focused more on one area of health than the others, and I don't want any of them to get neglected. I start and stop the subscription as needed. Okay. So I did that with you, Amazon Prime. I am going to be stopping Amazon Prime after Thanksgiving, because after Thanksgiving I'm not going to be ordering anything. It's just I'm just trying to take advantage of these Prime Days sales, or like Black Friday, or Cyber Monday sales, or something like that. My word for 2026 will once again be chaos. No, we want to stay out of chaos. That's the whole point of FlyLady. We're trying to get over chaos, and FlyLady's acronym for chaos stands for Can't Have Anyone Over Syndrome. And so I've been working on getting past that. I don't want to live in chaos anymore. Love that word. Balance. Yeah. I want to find a balance with all the areas of health, because I focus on my financial health, my physical health, my mental health and spiritual health, and then my social health, which is with all of you. And I know this past year I've been focusing a great deal of attention on financial health with all of the videos and savings challenges and all that, and that's fun and dandy, and I love doing that. And been helpful with my financial journey, but I've not been focusing enough effort or attention on my physical health, getting out and doing my walks like I should be, healthier, and we're focused on those habits, that then that's going to help my financial health. So like they help one another. It's just trying to find the balance so that they can help one another. That's what I'm striving for this year, or for this coming year. I totally understand that we quit ordering meals from restaurants on DoorDash, but I use it for stores if their prices are better than Instacart. Yeah. Yeah, I did get the Kroger app on my phone. I learned that our store, Rulers, works with that, because Ruler is a Kroger affiliate. So I downloaded some of the digital coupons, and so after we get done here and I go do my grocery shopping, I'm going to be pulling up my coupons and using them at the cashier. And this is the first time I've ever used it, so wish me luck that I can get it to work right, especially at our store. The army issues me chaos every few years. I'm sorry about that. But you only need to go through chaos one more time, and then you're back home. So I'm looking forward to that for you. We are focusing on intentionality in our marriage, and spending more dedicated family time and less screen time. Exactly. Yeah. I need to stop being on the screen on my tablet so much too. And Maggie, that's why you will like this. I've picked up my crochet this week. crocheted, was it on Wednesday? And then I did again last night. Yeah. Yeah, I found some that were really good. So I'm hoping that I can get it to work at our store this time. Um, and they're good. The coupons I selected were good until November 11th. So I've got enough time to use them. Yeah, yeah. I picked up my crochet. I've got, I think I've got 4 more rows to make for the length of my poncho, and then I'm wanting to make kind of like a cowl neck. I need to sew the cowl neck around the top, and then that'll be done. I miss Kroger too. I haven't had access to a King Super City Market Kroger in years. Yeah. We don't have a Kroger, but we have a ruler here in town. So, and my husband said that the rotisserie chicken, well, we're getting a whole chicken and I'll cook it. I'll rotisserie cook it at home. Um, it is about 20 cents cheaper than the other store here in town. So I'll be getting that. And I thought I saw a digital coupon for chicken or meats that I can put on top of that, maybe. Can't wait to see it. Yeah. I'm hoping to get it done really soon. I think Kroger has coupon sales on quite a few good things this week. Yeah, I haven't looked this week. I need to look again. Yeah, I pulled up my coupons last week, but I was waiting till we got paid today before I looked at it again, and so I probably ought to do that before we go to the store. See if there's anything that's been added on that I can use today. So, yeah. Yeah, anyway I can save money. I've also been using Fetch and scanning on it. So I have almost enough points on Fetch that I can get a $50 Amazon credit. So I might be using that for Christmas too pretty soon. And then I also use Upside for gas. And I downloaded the amount that I've saved so far. I started it last year, and I've been letting it build up, build up, build up. I'd saved almost $50 in Upside, and so I transferred that money over to our checking account, so it's already been spent. So I'm starting my new uh, pool of Upside funds. I used to use Ibotta, but the thing is with Ibotta, well, and I used Ibotta several years ago, and I stopped using it because it was always pulling up name brand coupons or name brand sales that if I get this, I can save this money or get this much money on this. And it was a name brand product that costs more than the store product, you know. And I mean, I'm real. I found out there. I figured that I wasn't really saving all that much in the long run if I just bought the store brand. Now I don't know how Ibotta is nowadays, if they've changed some things, but when I used it before, it was always directing me to buy these name brand products that I just don't buy. I buy the generic kind because it's cheaper and just as good a quality. I may have to look into Ibotta again. If you shop online, you can shop through Ibotta and get a percentage back. Yeah, and I've never done that. Because I don't think that feature was available before. And there was another one. I can't remember now what it was called. There is some app that will look for a coupon for an item that you're looking for. I can't think of what it's called now. So if you're wanting to buy a specific product and you're looking for a coupon for this particular product, there's a special app that does that for you, and It's a newer feature. Okay, I may have to look into Ibotta again because it's been a long, long time since I used it. I've found that I selectively use Ibotta when it coincides with sales and coupons. That's, yeah, I need to learn that muscle. That kind of muscle's been stiff. I need to work that muscle in my brain. I use Ibotta, Fetch, Coin Out, Receipt. Oh my goodness. Gas. I use Gas Buddy all the time. Definitely. Yes. I will drive 20 minutes to the next town if they're like 15, 10 or 15 cents cheaper than here in town. And if and then with Upside, if they sometimes I can get like Upside will give me like 1 cent a gallon here in town, but I can get maybe 4 cents a gallon at the next town, and it's cheaper. So so going that 20 minutes away sometimes is worth it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to can I take a screenshot while I'm doing live? No. Okay. Hey Maggie. Message me all of those apps that you use over there on Instagram so I can look those up because I don't know if I'm going to remember all of them afterwards. And I tried to take a screenshot, but YouTube won't let me take a screenshot of my phone while it's live. Hello, Matt Pandy. We're mobile today. Yes, we have so many things that we had to do, and my husband's in Walmart right now getting some things. So I'm like, okay, we're going to just do this live. Or do this, well, we're always live, but I mean, we're on the road. I use Gas Buddy, Fetch, Honey, and maybe it was Honey. Maybe that's what it is. Is that the one that will look for a coupon for you online? Yep, I love Upside. I follow a few people on Instagram that put the deals together weekly so I can see what will work for me. I used to do that when I was couponing, and then I guess I was thinking too much of it, and I got really stressed out. I could send you my referrals too if you want. Okay, that'd be great. Yes, thanks so much, Maggie. If you have Walmart Plus, you get 10 cents off a gallon. But isn't that okay? 10 cents off a gallon. That's at Walmart's that sells gasoline, correct? Because if it's the Walmart's that sells gas at the Walmart location, our Walmart doesn't sell gas like that. We only have we have um we have a Phillips 66. We have a Casey's. But yeah, our Walmart doesn't sell gas here in town. I do Instacart gig, and they tell me keep the receipts so I get lots of fetch points. LOL. Yes, Honey scans for coupon codes. I thought I couldn't remember what it was called, but when you mentioned Honey, I thought that sounds familiar. Thanks, Pandy. I appreciate that. That'd be great. Yeah. Pandy said I scans and will alert you. Yes, thanks. I think you can use it at Murphy too, but I'm not positive. I don't think we have a Murphy. But I'm in Southern Illinois, my friend. So there's a lot of things that we don't have that people in bigger cities or other states have. Okay. Yeah. But yeah. What else? What else can we talk about? I don't even know what time it is. I don't have. See, I'm doing this freehand because I don't have my tablet in front of me, so I'm having to look at my camera and making you look up my nose in order to read the chat. but yeah, we're working on saving money today, budgeting, staying, and since I'm so close to finishing the cruising through or that the Christmas savings challenge, I've got I know I've saved over $500 in this savings the Christmas savings challenge. That's gonna go pay for part of the food because it's not going to cost me $500 for Thanksgiving dinner or even Christmas dinner. But I might be able to use some of that money towards maybe paying a little bit more off of the debt that I have. It's only like a $400 doctor bill that we're paying off. But so I can pay some of that. I maybe get a couple of gifts. Probably just get like socks or underwear for the kids, things like that. But yeah, what else? What else can we talk about? Goodness, my brain's going. My brain's going. I don't know what else. I think I've covered everything for today. I don't know. Well, the sun left, so it's behind the clouds again. So I don't know. Well, I hope you guys can still hear me. I mean, I'm not saying a whole lot right now. Oh, there we go. You just had a fight. You just had to fight Charlie for your Bob. You know, Bobby will do that with Gary. Um, Gary will get up off of the couch, and then Bobby will take his spot. Bobby will take his spot, and then when Gary gets back, Gary has to actually pick Bobby off the couch. And one time, Bobby snapped at him. I probably missed it, but are you doing the FlyLady Christmas schedule? Yes, we are doing the cruising through the holidays. Today is day. Oh, hi Sharon, how are you? Yes, today is day 15 of cruising through the holidays, and it is Budget Don't Begrudge It Day. We've been talking money and savings and how we can save money. There's a bunch of apps that we talked about that people are using that we're saving money and doing that. I'm like, little dude, I can lift 13 pounds. Yeah, but yeah. So that's what we're doing today, Sharon. Uh, we were talking about Ibotta and Fetch. I hadn't used Ibotta in years, and I guess there's been some improvements to it since the last time I used it, because Ibotta used to get me so stressed out, always suggesting name brand price or name brand products that I just don't buy in order to entice me to buy them to get a bit of savings. And it's like, I don't buy that, so it's not saving me anything, really. Yeah. No, 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 no. We don't say that, Sharon. We are not behind. FlyLady tells us you're not behind. Jump in where you're at. Okay? We are not going to put ourselves down like that. So, you may be just, you're jumping in where you're at, guys. And we're going to have a great holiday season, and we're not going to get stressed over it. Let's see. That's because that's Bobby's spot, not Gary's. Bobby, I don't know if I've mentioned this to you before, but I think Bobby believes that my lap belongs to him. Yesterday, I was working my crochet, and I had it across my lap. And of course, Bobby comes up. He wants to lay on my lap, thinking that my crocheted poncho I'm working on is a blanket. And I'm like, no, Bobby, you can't be on my lap. I'm working. And he just looks at me. He gives me this go to hell look that cats can give. So yeah, I think Bobby believes that my lap belongs to him. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Yeah. I just I don't like buying name brand products for a lot of things just because they're so the prices are so marked up and all you're buying is just the name. And so yeah. Yeah, if I can find a way of getting it at a low reduced price, then I will. It's more fun with you. Okay, I'm jumping in. Great. Jump in. Yep, we're all cruising here, and I'm kind of literally cruising today because we're out in the car. Um, we've been to the post office and dropped a bill off at the post office. Then we went to the bank and I took out my cash money that's for this week's spending. Because I worked my budget. I worked my budget yesterday and then again looked at it again this morning. So we're on target. And then now we're at Walmart because my husband needs to run in and get some things. And we'll be going to the grocery store later because I made up my grocery list yesterday. And so we're sticking to our plans. Bloom. Yeah, bloom where you're planted. Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to be as much of a wilted blossom as I can be. But I'm doing what I'm enjoying doing. I used to be stressed out from work all the time, especially the last 6 months of my job. It got to be very, very stressful. And then they determined it was time for me to go. And so, and my dad even told me that he could tell how much mental stress my job was putting on me. And so now I'm focusing on my mental health, doing what I love and enjoy doing. And it doesn't take any money to do that, you know. And being smarter with more with our money, with my husband's income is, is I've been able to do a lot more things this year, not having a job, being mindful of my finances and budgeting and savings and doing all of those fun things and still having extra to still have fun again because it doesn't take a whole lot of money. It just takes smarts with your money. Well, duh, it's his lap and you're making him some new biscuit dough. Oh, that's what he thinks my poncho is, some biscuit dough. Well, eventually it will be a blanket for him to lay on. But when I'm done, my cat will sleep on my pillow and hair, so I have to scoot down to give him space. Otherwise, he doesn't cuddle me. So I let him take over. Oh God, Pandy! Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for you. I don't think I could handle the cat sleeping around my face and head. It's bad enough when he sleeps. He will sleep on my feet, and I don't have a problem with him sleeping on my feet. It's if I'm laying on my back and my legs are just apart, just enough where he can wiggle his way in between them, and then my legs are then pinned in place, and I can't roll over and get more comfortable in bed. That's the problem I have with my cat. No more, no more wilting. Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave that to you guys. I'm not going to say you guys already know how I feel about my own appearance. And I just don't care. Cuz I just don't think highly of myself. But that's me. That's me. That's just me. I'm just me. I'm just here. Now, Amanda, she's a gorgeous woman. In fact, so much so, she shared her picture with us over on Instagram yesterday, and I didn't realize that I kept clicking download, 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 to where when I went to my pictures on my phone, it had all these pictures of Amanda all over it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I guess my finger thinks Amanda's gorgeous so much that I need to have more pictures of her. Head held high, shoulders back, and confident steps. I'm gonna send you some butt confidence. Oh, my bigger cat does that, and that's so uncomfy. Yes, I can't move around. Yeah. Yep. And it'll happen in the middle of the night when I'm dead asleep and I don't even realize I'm laying on my back until the next morning after he has gotten up, he's gone to cuddle with the girls or something. And when I get up in the morning and my back is aching so bad, I'm like, why does my back ache so much? It's because sometime during the night he found a spot while I was on my back and I couldn't move. That's maybe so. And Jamie, it may be so. That's because you need more pictures of your bestie. Yeah, that might be. Exude confidence and fake it till you make it. I guess so. Just trying to convince my brain to believe in that is that's the challenge. My biggest challenge is right here. My brain, getting my brain to think the way I want it to, instead of what its normal tendency is. So there is a Walmart worker right in front of my van. He's looking at somebody's truck, or maybe that's her truck. Oh yeah, that's hers. It's just so weird whenever somebody's really close to your vehicle. Okay. She started glancing my way, and so I'm like, okay, look away, act like I'm looking at something different. Oh, this awkward feeling doing a live stream in public and people are watching you. That's why I don't mind you being here in the parking lot, because most everybody is inside the store, and so yeah, that felt a little bit awkward. Let's see, what's the time? Well, it's almost our full. Well, I was a little bit late, so I guess we got about 10 more minutes. I've been practicing confidence for like 30 years. It takes intentional practice. Yeah, I'm really I'm not that practiced. You've had a lot more practice than me. But then you've got a badass attitude too, which I admire. And some people's badass attitudes are those that can be admired, and I love yours because you don't take shit from nobody. I wasn't like that. It's not until just recently that I started getting that kind of attitude myself. And this was before I met you. This was like right after I lost my job. It took about 6 months for me to finally recover from that and start looking at. I knew I needed more positivity in my life in order, if I was going to get out of this mental depression I found myself. And that's when I started doing more positive sounding videos for my channel. Just pretend that you're on a video call. I don't know. I'm not so good at pretending. I'm just me. I've had that happen too when I've been on a Zoom call. Would somebody come up to you while you're on your Zoom and then it's awkward feeling? Yeah. Yeah. That took practice too. Yeah. Yeah, but I, my job is way in the past now. I mean, it's still kind of in the present because my husband still works at the same place. We both worked at the hospital, and then I went to the clinic that's associated with that was still a part of the hospital, but I went to work at the clinic, and it was at the clinic that things started going downhill for me anyway. But my husband still works at the hospital, and he will still tell stories about what's happening here and there and all that. Like, okay, that's nice. I don't want to hear any more about that place. They did me dirty. Oh, Aurora crashes your well, we love Aurora. She can crash your Zooms all the time. We love her. So, I mean, she's not a nuisance. Well, maybe you wouldn't think so, but we don't think so. We adore her. Lady, why don't you drive off? That Walmart worker is still sitting in her truck right across from me. I don't know why she hasn't just driven off, but she's sitting in there. Maybe she's live streaming now too. Hoo hoo! Oh, my brain is just so weird today. That's how I feel about my last job. I don't want to hear about them. Yep. Don't want to hear about them because most of my coworkers that I used to work with and I got along with at the hospital, most of them are no longer there. Anyway, they've either left of their own accord or they were let go themselves. She's probably on lunch. It's early for lunch. It's not. It's just now 10 o'clock here, or well, maybe break. Yeah, that's probably right. But we're not. We're like in the middle of the parking lot. Why would a worker park their vehicle in the middle of the damn parking lot? Now, if now I you would I used to park my car when I worked at the grocery store. There was a section on the other side of the um, the building where workers would park their vehicles so that we are not taking up space for the customers parking. And she is parking right, and we're not that far from the door. We're like, I mean, the door is like right there, and there's like one, two, three, four. I think there's like 5 or 6 cars between our van and the door of the store, and she's parked right across from me. So why would a worker use up a customer parking when most of them park on the side on the end? I don't know. I don't understand some people. Well, if she's a 6 to 2, lunch would be at 10. Oh, yeah, that's true. But I remember whenever I worked 6 to 3, our lunch was still at 11 o'clock. Um, okay, well, I'll get that later. Yeah, because the cafeteria didn't open up till 11 o'clock. Some people don't care about the rules, and that's true, Maggie. Unfortunately. Oh, I hate having to go pick up my son from school because I get into such road rage with some of these kids that are pulling in and out of the parking lot there at the high school. I'm like, dudes, you need to remember the rules of the road that you studied not 2 years ago. And then there's some parents that will park in places that is not a parking spot just so that they can be close to pick up their kids. I'm like, dude, you're creating a bottleneck in the street so that people can't get around you. I've seen Walmart workers take their breaks in their cars. Yes, not supposed to take the customer space. Not. Yeah. Here. Let me show you. Let me see if I can show you guys. There's where we're parked. See how close we are to the store? Right there is her truck. Okay. There, yeah. We're not that far from the store. There's like five or six cars between us and the door. I used to do that. Park after the yellow parking spaces, like 6 to 10 spaces back or more, and I'd go to my car for lunch because it was quiet. Yeah, yeah. And see, there's still a lot of, I don't know if you guys can see, there's still a lot of parking like behind us before the next store. I mean, so I can understand if, if they park back there, then yeah, fine. But this is like five or six spaces from the door. I don't know. I don't know. Well, what's the time? It is 10:03, my friends. I don't see Gary coming out of the store yet. So, we talked quite a bit about savings and different apps that I'm going to try to, if I can remember all of them. I'll try to put links to. Well, I don't know if I can put links down there. At least maybe list some of those apps that we talked about down in the description, so that if people want to look those up, they can. I'm not getting any commission from any of them, but I use some of them. Who knows? Maybe I can start doing that. Get some money from a big company like that. I don't know. I'm just being silly, guys. I'm just being silly. Yeah. All right, my friends. I'm going to call it a day. We've been here a full hour now, and I hope you guys are all doing well. You're staying on budget, and we're making this holiday season a stress-free season because we are budgeting. We're keeping our money in, well, how am I going to say this? We're being smarter with our money and spending, and so that we don't get stressed out later on, especially in the new year, because I still have quite a bit of money I want to save up for the budget convention next year. So, yeah. Thank you. We'll miss you for 2 days. Miss you for two. What's going on for 2 days, Cecilia? Are you going to be going somewhere for a couple of days? Oh no, you're talking probably Monday. Okay, you're thinking Monday. Never mind. See, I'm a little bit slow. I'm a little bit slow in the head, but that's okay. I am still me. The weekend, yeah. It finally dawned on me, Becky. I'm a little slow, so. All right, guys. I love all of you. We will see you on Monday. All right. You guys have a fabulous weekend. Love you all.